So, good evening to all of you. First of all, I want to thank Almighty God. We have called you this evening to discuss about the ongoing shutdown that is being held across 9 district chambers. As we have said, the Cncci played its part of a middleman to bring into an amicable solution between the 9 aggrieved district chambers and the government. But we could not bring to the fruition despite 4 years of our effort, and therefore we had no choice but to go for the ultimate weapon that the business community has, that is to show our displeasure by putting down the shutdown. We apologize to the public and also to the consumers for the trouble or any problems that must have caused in the process. But it was never an intention. As we have been saying that any accommodation to the district chambers is not only for the benefit of the business community, but the end result will be for the benefit of the consumers. The end result will be a good, fine oiled machine between the ULBs and the business community as well as the government. So the fact it was a win-win situation for everyone. However, there was some miscommunication, but in the process, the government today understands our difficulties, our demands, and we have been able to streamline and understand the issues. But the government has been able to understand the issue thoroughly. But before going to the shutdown, again it will be incomplete for me to thank the consumers and the public for their support, as well as the CSOs and NGOs from Nagaland, across Nagaland, and especially the 9 districts. Also, the business community of Nagaland, that despite challenges that they have faced yesterday, they chose to side with the right, they chose to stand with the business community. And this was expressed in action across 9 districts where 100% shutdown was achieved. So I want to thank my business community on behalf of Cncci as well as on behalf of the district chambers. And also, I want to appreciate the 9 district chambers for being bold enough to stand for the right, and for which we have been able to come thus far this evening. The success of this shutdown across 9 districts, despite efforts at certain corners to dampen our spirit, yet the success of almost 100% shutdown across 9 districts says that the Cncci, along with the District Chamber of Commerce of Nagaland, has the mandate of the business community of Nagaland. Let me very specifically, categorically clarify this once again. The entire business community of 9 districts has, in full force, came in support of this shutdown, and that expressed our mandate, the mandate of Cncci and the district chambers. Now, since we are calling off this shutdown, it is very important for my people, our citizens of Nagaland, the business community, as well as the media, that we had planned This was just the first phase. And in the next few days, had things not gone well, the entire 17 district was supposed to go for shutdown. But good sense prevailed from the government, and from our end, we also did our best, and we have come to certain amicable solution, and that's therefore we are calling off this shutdown. Now, the message has been very loud and clear to the government. The shutdown across 9 districts is a clear-cut message to the government to ignore this, because this is a democratic country where it is run by and we are living in a democratic state. And when the 9 district chambers shuts down their business, more or less the entire 9 district was paralyzed, which means it says that we are the stakeholders very clearly. And therefore, in a democratic setup, it will be wrong on our government if they ignore this message, if they ignore this outpouring of the business community. And therefore, the government has responded positively, and we are calling off this shutdown. Now, in the process, when we first called for shutdown, the Honorable CM directed the department to discuss with the Cncci. We gave them 2 weeks. It's not that Cabinet did not take any step, the government did not take any step. The Cabinet said they discussed about our issues and resolution has come out, but we were unhappy with the resolution. Therefore, we gave another week for Cabinet to reconsider, reassess the decision that has been arrived at. But since the Cabinet could not do, unfortunately, we have to call for a shutdown which was indefinite. So when we call for it, as I have shared with all of you, our government spokesperson, Honorable Minister Sri Cncci responded and has assured us, which I have shared with you all. However, there were certain unsatisfactory clause and things that was not very clear. So therefore, we decided to go, despite the fact that we appreciate his sincerity and effort, we decided to go for a shutdown, because after 4 long years again, it becomes too taxing for us also to continue with the whole issue. Therefore, we resolved that we will go ahead with the shutdown. But on our first day, the government got the message loud and clear, and they have communicated with us to call off the shutdown, and has assured us that the demand will be met at the earliest as possible, either through cabinet meeting or through assembly. Now, the message from various corners of the government, not only from the government but from various departments, was overwhelming. Every department, many of the government officials also kept in touch with us throughout the day, and that is how we have arrived to this decision to call it off. Now, we have also consulted with the 9 district chambers as well as our Cncci colleagues. We have had a discussion, and we have decided to call it off. So thank you so much, and that is what I have come to announce.
What did they promise you?
They have, when I circulated the first letter, if you can kindly go through it, the government says our demands is genuine, it will be met, but till further decision is arrived at, please be contented with the cabinet decision, which we said that has been rejected. So today we cannot bring out the entire paper for you because the circulation also did not go down well with the government. So today we are not circulating it, but the assurance is that it will be done in one of the earliest of the meeting. The first cabinet meeting, they were going to take it up, and if needed be in the next session of assembly, they are going to take the matter and resolve it. So we are very fortunate and confident that our issue will be resolved within the next few months. So
Just supplementing to my colleague, Joa Kali Abanian press conference the question कि government का assurance to work on in a written, तो written assurance तो ऐसे
American written assurance to American disclose কৰিবলৈ দিগদাৰ হৈ যায়। Thank you.
but Pato Paishe, in any form, but we have got. So we have got the written assurance, but we, since it becomes very confidential, as the issue has also become very sensitive in many areas, so we will like to make it confidential till such time that the issue is resolved. But definitely we will bring it to media also.
Why be so confidential about this? It is a public matter.
Yes, yes. It is a communication between government and the Cncci side. So that's why we are saying that we are telling you that more or less the contents has been told to you, that it has been agreed that the clause of continuing with the cabinet decision no more remains. We are not going to attend any ULB's meeting, and the government in the first cabinet meeting and in the first assembly session, if required, will be accommodating the demands. Yeah, we agree. But we are also not just calling off like that. We have some assurance and surety.
So we can simply say that the government has assured that the members of the DCCI would be accommodated in the ULBs.
Yes.
Including all the 9 districts.
All the 9 districts.
What are 9 districts?
We represent 9 districts.
So, does the contents of this written letter have the names of the nominees?
No. We cannot have a name of a nominee because, see, previously we have submitted names of nominees, okay? But let me be very clear here. In the process, some of the district chambers presidents laga kunba to resignation, I mean, tenure bi khotom hoise, and kunba office bearers la nam dia kan bi ite to no thaka hoise. So the government will not just like XYZ ke no diwo do, they will definitely consult the district chambers or CNCSI, and accordingly will be furnishing the list.
So, why did Kohima and Mogochon get earlier, and then considering, of course, all districts are important, but Dimapur being the commercial hub, the business hub of the state, why were they denied? What did the government say on this? Because earlier press conference also not a clear answer was given.
No. See, this is exactly what we are. No, Esther, let me clarify this. In the previous question, I said the answer is best known to the government, because we were not given any reason why they were rejected. Okay, yeah, but as I have said, unfortunately, had they not given to 2 districts, they might have died down. But giving 2 districts and not giving 8 districts, 9 districts became a sticking point again. That's what I think I clarified last time.
So the Nagaland Municipal Act allows the government to nominate certain people or candidates to the ULBs. Now, do we have records or even currently, say, Kohali Municipal Corporation or Impal or say Itanagar, Shillong Dilunai, that where you have unelected non-voting members from the business community? Are there records?
No, I think we have also come across many cities where the people or the business communities have been accommodated. Okay, that is for sure. I may not give you the exact
I'm
names.
made a very broad statement, but let's say the business chambers.
The business chambers. I think more or less, again, let me be very specific, clear here. Even as I've said, uh, it is dependent on the various states how they accommodate. Okay, and here our question is why always we try to imitate others? Why not we become why not we become an example? So not necessarily in states like Maharashtra, for example, or Delhi, you have multiples of chambers, but in Nagaland, we just have one state chamber, we just have one district chambers in each district. So I think that confusion should not be there because for them it's a different story.
Sir, aji Dimapur do apuni kan CNCC ka voluntarily shut it down 26 AM pura. Shut it down like shit.
Right.
Whereas on the other side DMC pura do
Uh,
business establishment kan ke shutter do kholi bhi. Bole mikha phone thori kina jo shutter down shutter up kuru bole aji mikha phone na announce kori dikise. Aro sir ওটা আপনি কই দিব এই ডিমাপুরে তো বিজনেস এস্টাবলিশমেন্ট খোলা লাগাবে মানুষের কনফিউশন চলে আসে সো ক্যান ইউ অল রেকটিফাই দ্যাট
yeah.
In the same line, I think this can be answered in one response. We have reports and eyewitnesses where in several areas in Dimapur where volunteers has forcefully met the shopkeepers to shut down their shops. To be precise, we have reports from Nagaland and also sub-jail area. So, were those volunteers apprised by the CNCCI or can you comment on that?
Okay, I'll give Dimapur districts to supplement on that. I'll answer that, but let me clarify this. I have clearly made it clear in the last press statement that the imposition of this or the call for voluntary shutdown is being carried out by the district chambers, not by the CNCCI. So the district chamber, Dimapur district chamber, will be in a better position to answer those questions. Yeah, Doctor, I think you are in better position.
With regards to the East Dimapur Council, the demands of the district chambers and the CNCCI to the government is the representation or nominee in the from the district chambers, which is at the headquarters, the district headquarters only, not in all the town councils. Whereas East Dimapur town councils, it's in another level. So, but having said that, there are so many places in other districts also where town councils were there, where they were not demanding for the nominee, but they still should have shown solidarity with the call of the CNCCI and with the other 9 executive districts and have kept the shutter down. I think that clarifies.
I think the question of DCCI or CNCCI calling for East Dimapur Chamber of Commerce or this few stretches to third, fourth mile, that stretch, that doesn't fall under the municipality of Dimapur. And the ban call was within the municipality of Dimapur. So we also heard news from the various corners that the satellite villages can be that was not actually where we imposed the shutdown.
Thank you, media student, for coming. Regarding the volunteers, officially from the DCCI or CNCCI, एकता volunteer भी मान employ करा रहा है धारा में and with volunteer shuttle down itula keste we were not against the DMC or municipal तालो भी तो against करा रहा है बोले you have seen from the media also from the WhatsApp group or social media councillor khanta ulai kena mic para announce kuri na shutter itu volunteer la kuri thakala to holi bi koina aru kumba to councillor bi ulai na bahar ulai na dukan no khulle to 2-3 bon purbo ya dhumki bi dise holi ma to business man khan ke request kuri na murumba corporation di de itu kura da sob business aru consumer khan bi ase business man khan bi ase to Maso Blagani Kampuras, they have listened to us. The business people have understood the problem. Corporation, some of the councillors have openly come out. My party announced, but the business people, they understood the problem. That's why they give the corporation to us. Malo the million, coming back to the again volunteer law to the mandu as officially mankun give market there they're going to volunteer dhaligera kam kurana but the business people itself tahani come forward ahi na market edu volunteer shutter down guru kadna tahani volunteer ka shutter down kuras bole digan de jagena bong guru gina bera na man but the cooperation of the business people itself it was a successful one. Thank you.
We saw that the Cncci called for shutter down, then DMC called for shutter up. Is there a rift or some communication gap between the two?
One answer, sir. That's your Dimapur district issue.
If it's for the welfare of
Yeah.
business,
I think regarding that municipal law, they are a part of the government. It's their duty to do that. So, government so they will listen to the government and they will do their duty. So, I think there is no duty. We were not against the municipal or the ULP or the councillors, but it was specifically for the business community.
It was a clear call from the Mobile Chamber of Commerce Industry that it should be voluntary. So we have not put volunteers, as press people have seen that there was no volunteers from our side. Peacefully, voluntarily, it was shut down. But from the other party, they have come out on the street. Themselves, they have come out on the street telling the business people to open their shops. So I think the consumers of Dimapur, they have come to know that the business committee means business and we are standing for them. That is why there was a voluntary shutdown. No force or from the administration side, or no one could stop it because business community as one were together.
So, sir, Noita district voluntary shutter down peacefully,
It went very peacefully, and if all of you want any photographic for your record, we can also furnish all the 9 districts shutter down. And we have been updating with them throughout the day, so it has been very peaceful.
What time was it called off?
So we are calling off by 6 o'clock.
Now, sir, last. आपने कुछ government assurance पाइसे, जिनको written भी होगी कि भी ऐसे आपने disclose करो मुन्ने, ठीक है? Next time, colleague pro होता दिशना, अरबी government pro आपने उनके ठोका दिशे बोले अरबी voluntary shutter down इतना कोई ना public हम दुख पावो. So can you assure to the public that yes, this will be its last because आपने an assurance पाइसे ना, ठीक है?
I think that's a very important question, and now we have, as we have said, we have something in written with us. So definitely that will speak itself. So we feel that this reputation of a shutdown on this issue should not be there. However, as I said, if anything if the stand of the government changes, we will all again explore all means, including legal course of action or any other means, even including shutdown. But as I have expressed earlier, this is a democracy. The mandate of the business community has been clearly shown today. And we also are aware that government of the day is for the public. So there is no reason why they should not listen to the demand that we have put forward, or there is no reason why they should not adhere to what they have assured us. Because now it will not only be answerable to CNCCI team or district chambers team, but they will be answerable to the entire business community of 9 districts. Yeah, thank you.